What is happening? So I saw this circulating a few days ago and really didn't have much interest in it. But as you know, you guys get me to talk about certain things when I may not initially have an interest in it. So, why? Could he be working on Man of Tomorrow right now? Maybe they've already spoken and he didn't need to attend the meeting. Maybe he's got a problem and he didn't attend the meeting. Maybe they said, "You're fired," which I doubt. So, I don't know. But let's take a look at this article, shall we? James Gunn skips first Warner Bros. Meeting with David Ellison despite DC focus. Now, considering everything that's going on, the Ellisons are cool with Trump. From what I hear, James Gunn doesn't like Trump. Could that be why? I don't know. But to people who are connecting dots, I'm sure a lot of this stuff is like, well, I'm seeing that most fans seem to think that he's not there for specific reasons that are negative reasons. Not just he happens to be busy with filming Man of Tomorrow or about to be shooting or preparing for Man of Tomorrow. From what I've seen, people that think the reason, that are not concerned why he wasn't there are saying, well, he's probably just working on Man of Tomorrow. As a new leadership structure begins to take shape inside of Warner Bros. Discovery, a meeting led by David Ellison reportedly brought together roughly 150 employees to outline the future of the company. But one absence from the Ellison meeting immediately caught attention. DC Studios co-head James Gunn. While Gunn's absence may have a practical explanation, so that's what I was saying, it could be, the situation still raises eyebrows given the scale of the meeting and the significance of Ellison's growing influence within the studio. According to reporting highlighted by Cosmic Book News, Ellison recently met with a large group of Warner Bros. Discovery staff members in what appears to be one of the first major gatherings with company leadership. Among those present were DC Studios co-head Peter Safran, along with Warner Bros. Film chiefs Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Gunn, however, was not in attendance. That stood out because Gunn serves alongside Safran as one of the two primary architects of the new DC Studios slate. When leadership changes occur or a new corporate power structure begins to emerge, studio heads are generally expected to be present for major meetings that shape strategic direction. Instead, Safran represented DC Studios at the gathering. While James Gunn was absent, DC was still a topic of discussion at the meeting with Ellison. According to Deadline, Ellison referenced the comic book brand during the discussion about Warner Bros. Discovery is their future direction. He leaned into theatrical more than Netflix CEO did. Ted Sarandos spoke to the executives back in December. One insider said he name-checked DC twice. He loves DC. The emphasis on theatrical strategy could be an important signal as Ellison becomes more involved with the studio's long-term planning. Warner Bros. Discovery has struggled to establish consistent box office momentum in recent years, and DC in particular has undergone multiple resets as leadership attempts to stabilize the franchise. Yeah. The whole reason is they're chasing Marvel. They are chasing Marvel when they should be running their own race. So many bad decisions have been made all the way up until now. The success or failure of DC Studios' upcoming slate will likely play a major role in the studio's financial outlook. Let's see here. There does appear to be a clear reason why Gunn was not present at the meeting. The filmmaker recently posted on social media from Atlanta while working in pre-production for upcoming Superman film Man of Tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. Pre-production can be long and lonely, so love it when friends come to visit us in Atlanta, Gunn wrote on Instagram. That post suggests Gunn is currently deep in preparation for the next chapter of DC Universe still. Critics argue that popping over to WB Studios for a day to meet with someone as important as the soon-to-be new owner of the studio is something that may have necessitated a detour. Many are wondering how Gunn will coexist with Ellison, given the director's well-known hatred for President Trump and Ellison's past support of the current administration. Some have even surmised that Gunn would resign when his contract ends in 2027 if Paramount takes control of WBD. Production on the upcoming Superman project, Man of Tomorrow, is reportedly scheduled to begin filming around April 17th. All right, so that's pretty soon. If that schedule holds, Gunn being in Atlanta for intensive pre-production work would explain why he was unable to attend. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll post the link so you guys can check out the rest of it. I mean, it stands to reason that that's why he wasn't there. I mean, that it makes sense. I mean, he could have, I don't know what type of meeting they had, but they could have, I guess was it all in person? Everybody, all 150 employees. I mean, he could have joined through, through phone or Zoom or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, to have to, where they at? Atlanta, to take that flight for one day just to, I wouldn't want to if I was in heavy preparation. I mean, I can meet with you, through ear, a lot of times meetings like that, I was in corporate America, sometimes it's like a thing where just new leadership is speaking, just laying down the law, letting you know how they want to run things, their expectations, how they feel and stuff like that. It's more of a speech, several speeches than anything, but post comments down below. Let me know what you think, mate. 10 million subscribers.